This is Auburn Football Everyday, driven by Toyota.
Welcome to Auburn Football Everyday, driven by Toyota. We'll look back at the Auburn-Ole Miss game. You'll hear from Auburn linebackers coach Josh Aldridge. Also, we're going to catch up with the 1993 Auburn undefeated team and a preview of Auburn, Mississippi State. But first, let's head to the locker room for Auburn and Ole Miss.
You point to those really the third downs and the negative plays that we had offensively. You know, our defense holding them to 28 gave us a chance to win the game, and offensively we're just so inconsistent, and truthfully feel like we could be better coached in a lot of areas, and I take it so personally. And but the first 4th and 1. I think we had a great call, but I'm not sure what happened on the backside of the blocking on it. But then on a critical 3rd and 1, we have 12 people in the huddle. Mm-hmm. I mean, that can't happen, and that's the kind of things that when I say the margin of error is so small, we can't do that. And I think we've got to make a decision. Either we're going to go faster, and we tried to not do that and protect our defense, but I think we might be better off with some tempo.
We knew they wanted to run tempo, and we knew we had to get off on 3rd down, struggled on 3rd down. So just emphasize the importance on playing good defense, getting our offense the ball with them, bringing their momentum. Offense did a good job of bringing momentum. So as defense, we decided just to step up, play together, and I feel like we did a good job of that.
How are we going to respond now? We are going to get a chance to, really test us from coaches, players, to everybody to see, who can stay locked in and who can continue to go through the valley, man. And that's where we're at right now. So, but I'm very confident in, Coach Freeze and the rest of us coaches and the plan and need players for us to, rally the troops together and finish strong.
Over trying to get an SEC win. I mean, this has been a tough stretch against some really good football teams, and now it's time for us to, A&M on the road, and then Georgia and LSU and Ole Miss in a row. Let's go back to work, and let's come back and try to get a win in Jordan-Hare next week.
The whole process in general, I just focused on, getting better every day and getting back to my team. I feel like, as it's been said, I bring a different energy to the team. So just being around the guys, at this week was just so important, getting back around them, putting a smile on their face just to see me and just expressing and showing them how, how to handle adversity. I feel like a lot of guys hit my phone, they were proud of me, man. They never seen nothing like it. So just stuff like that. It was just great to be around the boys again. Didn't get the result we wanted, but I feel like we definitely we're still stacking, we're still building chemistry with each other. It was just great to be back.
Auburn Football Everyday is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. And by Tiger Talk, the official radio show of the Auburn Tigers. Tune in Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central on your local Auburn Sports Network affiliate.
Welcome back to Auburn Football Everyday, driven by Toyota. Time now for highlights of Auburn and Ole Miss, brought to you by Truckworks. From the right hash mark, handoff, Jarquez Hunter heads forward, 1st down and more. He's into the clear. He has one man to beat. He beat him. 10-5 touchdown. Jarquez Hunter, touchdown Auburn, 53 yards. Sends Harris in motion. Play action by Dart. Drops, he throws up the seam. It is intercepted. Intercepted on the play. It's Donovan Kaufman down the Auburn sideline. He's to the 30, 25, dives to the 23. Handoff, Jarquez Hunter, forward touchdown. Jarquez out of the Wildcat. I'm not sure he was touched from 1 yard out. His 2nd touchdown of the night. Snap down, ball is dropped. They float it, and it's picked off at the 5. An interception on the play. All day to look and throw, rolls to his right. In some trouble. Down he goes. Down he goes at the 4. 42. Number 35, Jalen McLeod with the sack. Play clock down to 4. Auburn does bring the blitz. They get the ball. Bentley makes the first man miss, not the second. He actually lost a yard. 4th and 5 for the Rebels. Dart to throw. A little bit of pressure, throws, pass complete, and short of the first down. Short of the first down, Zachary Franklin knocked out of bounds a yard shy. Auburn's defense holds. Dart from the gun in the pocket, and he's going to go down, a sack on the play. That's number 52 for the Tigers, Justin Rogers. The snap to Thorne. He's going to run it. He's got the first down. Peyton Thorne out to the 45-yard line. 14 yards and a first down for Peyton Thorne. The fourth quarter, down 14, Auburn ball. Here comes the blitz. Thorne throws, it's complete, and Fairweather has a touchdown with 56 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And McPherson sets this one in motion. Takes a big bounce, and it is recovered as the final seconds tick away.
Championship moments. Celebrating Auburn's 1983, 93, and 2013 football teams is presented by Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. Coming off dominant wins at Arkansas and Tennessee, Auburn returned home to host Georgia for the 117th edition of the Deep South's oldest rivalry. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead, but Georgia would mount a comeback and eventually take the lead with 1:49 remaining in the fourth quarter. Auburn started the drive at their own 22. A few plays later, the Tigers faced a 4th and 18 from their own 27-yard line.
Here's your ball game. Nick Marshall stands in, steps up, going to throw downfield, just a home run ball, and it is tipped off. And Lewis caught it on the deflection. Lewis is going to score. Lewis is going to score. Lewis is going to score. Touchdown Auburn. Touchdown Auburn. A miracle in Jordan Hare. A miracle in Jordan Hare.
The improbable play gave Auburn a 43-38 lead, but the defense had to make one more stop to ensure the win.
And here's your ball game. Here's Murray. Steps up, in trouble. He's on the run, hit as he throws. Incomplete. Tigers win! Tigers win!
The miracle at Jordan Hare set up an epic clash between Auburn and Alabama the following week.
Welcome back to Auburn Football Every Day. Let's meet Auburn linebackers coach Josh Aldridge.
Down, set, hey. Good. Hey, and you got who? Hit, right? Okay, remember, look, my aiming point's really where? Well, so hey, get in a stance. I'm replacing his feet. You got me? I'm replacing his feet. You good? So I'm bounce. I'm running right there. Look where I am. Does that make sense? Good? Okay. All right, here we go. Run it again.
You get the best out of others when you give the best of yourself. For linebackers coach Josh Aldridge, that's been the motivation since his playing days.
I played football at Harding University, small Division II school in Arkansas. I went to school to be a lawyer, and then I quickly figured out just because you're good in school doesn't mean you enjoy school, so I needed to figure something out where I didn't need to go to school for an extra 4 years. And I just really looked around and saw how motivating my position coach was, Paul Simmons in college, and how he brought the most out of people. And that's ultimately what made me change my mind into being a coach.
Starting as a volunteer, he moved up the ranks quickly. He arrived at Liberty in 2019 to work for Hugh Freeze. After 4 years and an impressive resume, Aldridge joined Freeze at Auburn.
My wife and I have been married for 10 years now, and we have lived in 8 houses. So it's been a whirlwind, but the opportunity to impact young men and bring the most out of them is the main reason I became a coach, because somebody brought the most out of me, and I thought I knew my limits, but he did. He knew them, and he took me further than I thought I could go.
I got that right there. That way you don't step up into it, you got me? So be behind it over here. That way you feel keeping your depth, you good? Okay, Sammy, press it in the A, jump cut out, you good? Here we go. I'm your indicator, here we go. Down, set, go. There you go, Cam. Good.
Before pushing the limits of his room, trust in each other had to be established.
All the guys I've coached have had a different position coach every year in college. They have not had the same linebackers coach 2 years in a row. In the spring, I was really hard on them because I wanted them to know the expectations and things like that, and didn't want to budge on that. And I haven't softened up on them by any means, but I think now that we have that trust, they can take coaching, they can understand I'm coming from a good place, that I'm preparing them for what they're going to see on Saturdays. Just building that trust when you've just been coached by so many people, so many different fundamentals, so many schemes, has been big.
Coach Aldridge is a good guy. You know, he pushes us. He's really hard on us. You know, but it's all out of love, and I know he wants the best for us.
All we need is these guys in this circle. That's it. Don't need nobody else.
He knows the kind of players we are. You know, he knows what we're capable of. So that's what he's saying, really. Like, you don't gotta do nothing special. Just do it. Like, be yourself. You know, do what you came here to do. Like, show people what you can do. Like, him saying that really like flips the switch for me and everything.
Yeah, good.
When playing in the best league in college football, no detail can go unnoticed, especially for the quarterbacks of the defense.
When you face some of the best coaches in college football, there's a lot of checks and adjustments and things like that. And then on top of that, you're going to have to go tackle a future NFL running back every week. It's not just physical. You're not just lining up and playing man every snap and that's it, and covering a guy. You know, you're not just making a check and letting somebody else make the play while you stand in the middle of the field. You've got to go get people lined up and go make plays. You know, it's both. I think that's the part that makes it difficult at linebacker in any league, but especially this one.
Yeah! Good. Here you go.
Auburn Football Everyday is brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters. And by WarEagle Plus, coming this fall.
Welcome back to Auburn Football Everyday. Hard to believe it's been 30 years since Auburn's 1993 undefeated team. Let's take a look back.
Well, just being here, coming back to Auburn today and just knowing why I'm here today is, it was a great feeling. A lot of memories. We didn't have nothing to play for, and we just didn't care, and we just had fun. Every day at practice, the team was so close. A lot of good memories, a lot of good friends that we still keep in touch with each other, and just a lot of fun.
Unbelievable season, great season. But it was a fun team, hard-working team, a team that was solely together, and that was the great part of it.
You know, we left it all on the field, and you know, we went 11-0. I loved every minute of it. It goes so fast, but also you stay so focused because you really do just take it one game at a time. But what I love about it is everybody stuck together, nobody left, nobody transferred. Everybody just went to the practice field and we all dug in and we worked hard and we had fun.
The 93 team on to 94, it proved that, you know, through ups and downs, because we went from 5-1, 5-6 to 10-0, 11-0 to 9-2-1 or whatever you want to call it. But the thing about it is, you know, we all had that camaraderie. That, I mean, practice was brutal, and you know, we got tired of beating on each other. So, you know, we wanted to prove to the nation, and we did. So we went out and, you know, the last 2 years of my year, I know we wanted to win this team in Auburn.
You go 5-1 in 92, and then, you know, undefeated the next year under a new head coach. You know, it was unbelievable. My thing is about Auburn is the fact that we play such a tough schedule every year. And you want to go up against some of the best in the country. And, you know that before you even come here. We don't have 1,000 national championships, you know, like other teams proclaim to have. But what we do have is character. You know, it's all about like getting knocked down and getting back up. And that's a life lesson that you learn, and it seems like it's been something that I have been a part of my entire life. Highs and lows, but getting back up was key.
We played for the players on our team. They was our brothers, and our defense was amazing. Offense came on and put up some points, and Frank Sanders and Thomas Bailey had breakout years, and you know, it's just game after game. We couldn't play for no bowl game. We wasn't on TV, so we were just playing for the brothers that played beside us, and it worked out great.
And the Auburn Tigers have put away the Crimson Tide by the score of 22-14. 11-0, 11-0, 11-0.
WarEagle Plus. It's your team on your time. WarEagle Plus takes you inside the plains with premium content you'll find nowhere else.
Do this for Auburn!
In-depth features, interviews, and the stories of Auburn women and men as they fly down the field. Auburn wins! And soar on to victory. Coming soon, more of your Auburn Tigers with WarEagle Plus. Welcome back to Auburn Football Everyday. Next up for Auburn, the Tigers and Mississippi State, an afternoon clash at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Well, I told the staff yesterday, we've got to be more balanced. Now, I firmly believe you play to your strengths, and I do think we have proved we can be somewhat successful running the football, but I do think you have to play balanced football, and so we've got to find the things that our players can do, receivers, quarterbacks, protections, and be more aggressive in calling those. And so I expect to see that change some. But I'm not sitting here at all saying to you that you won't see more runs than passes. I think we've got to, again, play to our strengths. Now, this team you're playing this week, I mean, they are really, really, really chaotic on defense, and it's really, really hard to consistently run the ball on them, and it's also really, really hard to protect. So we've got a lot of things facing us for sure.
Our mindset right now is to just not disengage. The first half of the season has not been what we wanted it. We've had success here and there, but we're just looking to get everybody on the same page and just not disengage, and just we could turn this around. We could flip the script from the first half to the second half, and we could win out and get ourselves in a bowl game.
They like to disguise a lot of things, like to bring a lot of different things at you. So they're really creative on defense. Got a lot of big physical guys. I mean, definitely going to be one of the more physical games we play in all year. I can attest to that from last year. I mean, after that game, I was beat up. So it's going to be a fun one. But on defense, they like to do, like I said, a lot of things. But they've got really good athletes, really good size in the secondary, really good size up front in the backers. So they like to come out there and play physical.
We don't know if we're going to get Will Rogers or the other quarterback, but we know how dynamic Will is as a passer. He's somebody that can do both running and passing. So, it's just understanding and being aware of where he is all times and plastering in our coverages and playing tight when we're in zone, understanding where the people are within the zones, and if you're blitzing, maintaining your leverage and, getting to the quarterback and being effective. So that's something we wanted to continue to grow upon, and, we're grateful to get the opportunity to go against Mississippi State. They got a great running back.
Yeah, they got a defense who can make plays. Obviously a defensive head coach. They got a lot of length in the back end and up front. I feel like they're a tall defense. They got some guys that can really run. They got some guys that have made some plays throughout the season, and they do a lot of different stuff on defense. They do a lot of moving around, and so we're just going to have to be on the same page. We're going to have to be good with our eyes, with what we're seeing, and go out there and execute our stuff.
I just want them to continue to believe in us, continue to remain bought in, because I would not allow anybody to give up on themselves. If I see it, I'll call it out. and I know the rest of the staff and the players will. So I just want people to continue to remain bought in, continue to just be electric and bring that atmosphere that Jordan Hare has been. And, we're going to continue to try our best every Saturday to get wins. So we're thankful for you guys, and, we're excited for Saturday.
Kickoff is set for 2:35 at Jordan Hare Stadium. Our coverage on the Auburn Sports Network begins at 11:30 on the east side of the stadium across from the Cam Newton statue. And we'll be back with you again next week on Auburn Football Every Day, driven by Toyota.